Yo, what up, you fucking cabbage?
You warned me you were going to start with that.
Welcome to my pod cabbages.
What was that?
Welcome to my pod cabbages.
What was that?
Welcome to my pod cabbages.
You're getting harder and harder to understand.
I said, whoa, my.
My name is Summer.
I know.
I
forgot how to use consonants.
This is my pod cabbages, a podcast about Avatar: The Last Airbender, the beloved kids show. Hey Noah, why did you set my mic up to be tall enough for like a third grader?
Because that's how. Because that's how short people are.
Are you tall enough for a third grader? Hey.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess that's all we have for today. Goodbye.
Give me a fun fact.
Yeah, this is what I was actually going to say. So, in lieu of fun facts, since
again,
yes, well, this was what I was going to say. We're out of fun facts. The show has been picked to death by everyone in the world, including us. We already went through all the fun facts. Well, I mean, kind of. The thing is, the creators, they haven't really said much about the show. So it's really, really hard to find like stuff. I was literally spending so long today trying to just find who wrote the fucking songs in this episode that we're doing today. Couldn't find any. I mean, obviously, I'm guessing it's just the writers of the show.
Just the writers, but
it's still just like I couldn't find any information about like how they were written or there's just nothing. It's so hard to find info about the show. So instead of doing that, today I would like to try something.
Okay.
Where I'm going to read you some comments on the. I'm going to read you some YouTube comments.
Oh, yeah.
And you.
Just from any videos? I have to guess what the videos are.
You'll need to guess whether this is a comment for the YouTube video of the song The Cave of Two Lovers or the song Two Trucks by Lemon Demon.
Okay.
First comment.
In my head, I was thinking they were the same song, but now that I like go through them
now
in
that
my
you
head,
really think about it, they're pretty different.
They're kind of different.
Mm-hmm. Okay. The first comment, is this Neutral Milk Hotel?
Play Neutral Milk Hotel.
All right, here's Neutral Milk Hotel on Spotify.
That's got to be Cave of Two Lovers.
You're right.
Oh.
Ding. Next comment. I cry every time.
Ooh.
They're both very emotional songs.
I know. There's passion in both. I'm going to say Two Trucks.
You're wrong. This one is also Cave of Two Lovers.
Okay.
Next comment. This song is about 115 beats per minute, which means you can perform CPR to its rhythm.
They both have this very similar I'm going to say Two Trucks.
You're right. Yes.
Okay.
Nice. 2 for 3. Next comment. Someone make a lo-fi out of this.
I'm going to say Secret Tunnel Song.
You're right.
Nice. People love to make lo-fi anime. But we should make lo-fi Neil Cicerega songs.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Just a lo-fi ultimate showdown.
Next comment. This is in the next Transformer movie's soundtrack.
I wonder. I'm going to make a wild guess and say Two Trucks.
You're right. I know that was easy, but it's just funny to think about the Cave of Two Lovers song being in Transformers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I work out to this song and I'm ripped now.
It's 2 trucks, right?
Yeah. Yes.
I feel like if I worked out to Secret Tunnel, I would get like less in shape. I would slowly transform into a tree.
Okay, last one.
Okay.
Nice audio quality. Thanks.
This is the Secret Tunnel song.
Yeah. How
Okay.
are you so good at this? I think you only got one wrong.
I can't imagine like an artist putting something on YouTube. And it's like, what do you think of this? And it's like, nice audio quality. Thanks for the song.
You must not look
Thanks
through the
for making
comments on songs very often.
Here's a YouTube comment of a
Okay.
song that I screenshotted
Okay.
just because I don't know, it might be useful sometime. I know this is like a joke song, but man, is he passionate. Makes me feel his emotion.
Makes me feel his emotion.
That's just a comment on like the booty song.
I'm always thinking about that.
Remember the booty song?
I mean, there's so many booty songs. Which one?
The one that's like, look at that booty, bring up the booty, got nice booty, round booty, look at that booty, pants on the booty, good, looking at booty, touch the booty, don't touch the booty, got a booty,
You know what? I do remember this song, and
Yeah.
I can't believe I forgot about it. Oh, but I wanted to quickly say
Okay.
I'm never not thinking about that one YouTube comment I found that was like, man, what a nostalgia. It makes me, it really makes me yearn for the past. But then I remember tomorrow I'll be yearning for today. So I should live every moment to its fullest. Or just something ridiculous like that. And it was just like on the fucking like Ultimate Showdown or something. Yeah, we're doing the Cave of Two Lovers.
That's a good comment.
Yeah, it really covers everything that you would ever really need to know, advice wise, or just they should be putting things like this in fortune cookies. Imagine if they printed YouTube comments.
Oh my
fortune
God.
cookies.
So Aang and Katara are practicing waterbending.
They're doing the little octopus
Yeah.
thing.
Aang's an octopus. Do we ever see an octopus technique? Ever?
I don't know, but I was just distracted by the fact that they just said octopus and not like it wasn't like a combined animal.
They did just say octopus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was your question?
Do you think they ever use this technique in the show where
I
Where you
feel like
have
I've seen Katara use it.
like
For
a
sure.
waterbender with like 8 arms?
I'm like
8 water arms,
100% sure we see
tentacles.
Katara do this. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like she gets really mad and enters like her own water version of the Avatar state and
Okay.
like starts picking shit up or something.
Now take this.
I'm picking it up. Take
And-
this. Sorry. Why did you say that like a
An-
fucking like fighting game character?
Anemone technique.
Oh, I thought you were trying to say enemy.
And then an enemy.
An enemy, an
not,
enemy.
Not an enemy technique, an anemone technique. Where you have like 100 tentacles, water tentacles.
Mhm.
Your oops, all tentacles.
But it's just out the top.
Just at the top.
And like the rest of your body is just like in this weird little water cylinder.
Also, it's the size of an anemone.
So tiny.
So it's tiny, and you put it on as a hat.
Okay. So this
More of a
isn't
party
this is
track.
like not a fighting thing. It's just look at my cute anemone hat. Anemone? Fuck. We're like in that one scene in Finding Nemo now.
Yeah, you could use it as a fighting technique, kind of like how Pokemon has like those weird moves that's like look cute, and like they get like damage from that somehow.
Usually it's like their defense is lowered.
Yeah, so as to lower your defense,
You put on
Make
a
a
little
little-
hat and then
make
you
a cute little hat.
viciously attack them. Okay. But Aang does like a cute little octopus face, which was something I'm sure we had gifs of in 2007.
Yeah, I remember the gifs.
Yeah.
I remember.
I
Very
remember.
gifable. Hey, does anyone here smoke weed?
Wait, why?
These people do.
Oh, like the creators because they're so crazy.
Because they're so crazy with their octopuses. But these people who show up seem like it.
Yeah. So we get to meet the traveling.
It's a band of nomads.
It's like a nomadic band
Mhm.
of hippies, you could say.
It certainly has the trope
Yeah.
of just
They're covered in flowers and they got little banjos and
of like hip young people who travel in a van. They do have a van.
they have a van?
Yeah, they have like the Scooby-Doo
I
van.
totally missed that.
hmm
That's really weird and like doesn't really fit with the time period or
I
setting
think-
of the show.
I think we actually watched an episode of Scooby-Doo.
Oh fuck.
Again,
Not again.
throw out the recording.
How does this keep happening? This is literally like why we've been away for so long is
Okay.
we've tried to record 7 times and every single time we accidentally watched
God.
a different episode of
It's
Scooby-Doo.
fine. We already recorded like 18 minutes anyways. Let's just keep going.
Um,
So-
I really quickly want to say, like, people typically remember one specific song from this or like a couple of songs from this. But let's talk about the other songs that Chong plays that never
mean-
get talked
You
about.
mean Shaggy?
I mean Shaggy. Shoggy.
Chongi?
Chongy. Chongy. Of course. They stroll up onto like the gang and they're playing this one song where he's basically just talking about women and how you can't be trusting those women, especially the ones that wander and travel, even though he's married to one of them.
You described the song more than the actual lyrics. Like you were less ambiguous. It's just like, don't trust women. Don't trust the women. They will break your heart. Don't trust women.
Wait, I have the actual lyrics here. Don't fall in love with the traveling girl. She'll leave you broke and brokenhearted. That's it.
Okay. Well, they are traveling, so maybe he's more like,
I'm just imagining like his wife is walking behind him like, what the fuck? Like if he's just like improving all his music and she's like, what
Okay.
the fuck is this guy
I mean,
saying?
here's the other thing. Maybe his wife wrote the song and he's like
As a warning.
And he's like, don't email my wife. Don't email my wife. My wife.
Yeah. The wiki gave me the lyrics and then it also said in parentheses, the rest is unknown. Like, thanks.
They're just like, what's up? And the gang is like, we're going to Omashu. And these people are like, oh, take the shortcut through a secret tunnel, passing under the mountain. And they're like, nope, we can fly.
Oh yeah. So Appa hates caves. That's
Yeah.
valid.
hmm
Especially for someone so big and an airboy. So they're just gonna try to fly over the mountain, but they're in like Fire Nation territory right now, aren't they?
Yeah, or something like that.
Yeah. So they make an attempt at flying over the mountain, and they nearly die.
Yeah.
They're getting like bombarded with giant fireballs, and they're like, you know what? We will try out that cave actually.
Yeah. They
So they come back and they actually find these nomads again. They like,
yeah,
seek them out.
they're probably just like in the same place.
True.
Yeah.
For travelers, they sure do stay in the same place for a while. They ask for advice, I guess, because they seem to know what the caves deal is. Then Chong is like, hell yeah, I've got a song about them. And they play the very famous song, Cave of Two Lovers.
How does it go?
Oh, we all know. Sing along with me.
Okay.
Two lovers forbidden from one another.
Forbidden from another.
I'll take this one.
Okay.
Two lovers forbidden from one another. A war divides their people, and a mountain divides them apart. Did you just forget how to play the piano?
Yeah. Wait. I don't know what key you're in.
Two. Shit, I just changed keys. I'm sorry. Two lovers forbidden from one another. A war divides their people, and a mountain divides them apart. Build a path to be together. I don't know why I'm giving him like a Texas accent.
Because that's the original song. They're actually doing a cover song.
Ah,
the original.
Okay, that makes sense.
It was written by Billy Ray Cyrus.
Billy Way Button.
Billy Way. Bill.
You could have just
Billy
made up
Ray
a name,
Cyrus.
and I would have been like, "Ah, yes, of course." But he does forget the rest of the song, except then he knows that it goes secret tunnel, through the mountains, secret tunnel. Yeah.
And die.
No, okay, so I was going to bring this up because later he's like, oh, I remember the rest of the song, which implies it goes in this spot.
Okay.
It goes in the spot where he couldn't remember. So that would mean the song would go, two lovers forbidden from one another, a war divides their people, a mountain divides them apart, build a path to be together and die? What? Who wrote this song?
It sounds like it was finished by like a 6-year-old.
Oh, yeah. So I guess that gives them all the information they need to get through the cave. Would have been nice for that song to have included something about like love is brightest in the dark or something useful.
Yeah.
But no, so they're like, okay, perfect. We're experts on this tunnel now. We're going to go ahead and venture in. And they go in. Appa, very
Hang on.
apprehensive about this whole thing.
Meanwhile,
Oh, yeah. We do have another plot going on
okay.
with our other two favorite characters.
So Zuko's like emerging from a bush to shame Iroh, and he's like,
This is so funny.
yeah.
Where apparently Zuko was off foraging for food, and he makes his appearance by just fully coming out of a bush. Like, what was he doing inside of the bush?
He was foraging for food, and he's like, oh, this is bullshit. I can't find anything to eat. There's nothing.
Yeah. So I guess
It's relatable.
Wait, is it?
Because
What?
like he came out of the bush and he's like, there's nothing but like mustard and barbecue sauce and like some green onions.
What are you talking about?
There's nothing to eat.
Is the bush like a fridge?
The bush is like a fridge.
Zuko's coming out of
metaphor,
his
Hershey.
bush and he's not doing just fine.
Thanks.
Gotta get food because I'm really hungry.
I will say that this is like the worst that they both looked. They both look like the beginning of that meme that's just like level 1, level 50, where they're just in like featureless brown clothes and Zuko's just, it looks like his hair is like just drawn on.
It's cute. Zuko can pull off pretty much any hairstyle, but it is, yeah, definitely like a sort of a level 1 look for him.
Mm-hmm.
But Iroh has found a flower.
And he's gonna eat it.
He's gonna eat it. And there's nothing we can do to stop him. He says there's like a 50-50 chance that it's either a flower that could make tea or a flower that could kill him. And he's like literally willing to die for tea.
Mm-hmm. He makes the tea and then he dies.
He's halfway to death.
He starts dying.
Don't make him like so weak as that. He's mostly dead.
Mm-hmm. But then he finds some berries and is like, this will either cure me or
Make me blind.
me. Yeah.
Apparently, this was something I read in the notes. The word that I don't remember what the berries are called, but
Bakui berries?
something like that.
Or the Makaole berries.
That's the one, yeah. So that word, the creators thought it meant no eyes, but they were wrong.
Oh.
I don't know what it actually means,
Makaole.
but they were wrong. They
Fun
named it
fact.
incorrectly.
Makaole does not mean no eyes.
Thanks. Men always be coming in here trying to say things you've already said. So Zuko's like, let's not this time. Let's just, find some professional help, that's a really good, wise idea.
So they
Good
just
job,
go to a
Zuko.
village.
Well, they discuss the problem is that they are sort of like in Earth Kingdom territory, or they're like they're between like the Fire Nation and the Earth Kingdom right now. And they're like, well, the closest places are either fire people or earth people. And
The thing is, like, if anyone finds them out,
they're fucked.
they're like, they don't have anyone on their side.
Right. But they're like, if we go to the Earth Kingdom, if we seek help for them and they find out who we are, they'll kill us. Whereas if we go to the Fire Nation, they'll turn us into Azula. And they're just like, yeah, let's just go to the Earth Kingdom.
Yeah.
Azula is a fate worse than death.
So the gang just hop in their Tesla, go really fast through this cave, and they come out the other side.
I think you're looking at the wrong notes. That's another Scooby-Doo
Oh,
episode.
sorry, that was a Scooby-Doo episode. Okay. My bad. Have you seen the most recent episodes of Scooby-Doo?
Sounds wild.
They got rid of the van. They drive a Tesla now.
But they're followed to the cave by some Fire Nation soldiers who stupidly are just like, we're not going to follow them in. We're just going to just block them in, and then all of our problems are solved somehow. Even if even if their plan worked, they would have no way of like confirming whether or not they actually died.
Yeah. First thing about this tunnel, it hardly looks like a secret.
That's a good
Huge
point.
opening.
That is
It's
a good
got a
point.
big
Everyone found it
sign on
very
top.
easily.
It's a public tunnel.
I think the thing is, though, it's a labyrinth, and the secret part is how to get through it.
Okay.
Secret
Public tunnel.
riddle tunnel. But yeah, one of the Fire Nation soldiers, he's like, we can't follow them in there. Haven't you heard the song? It says die.
They say only those who trust and love can navigate through the cave.
Yeah. I mean, that's the least helpful advice.
Yeah, but
It's not even relevant.
I mean, it reoccurs it's a reoccurring theme in the cave.
Mm-hmm. It's true. It's like the first part of the answer.
Mm-hmm.
It's like some fucking Lara Croft Tomb Raider. But when they get inside and the cave caves in, I cannot remember Chong's wife's name. What is her name?
Lily?
That sounds right.
Yeah. Just call her Lily.
Okay. So they did bring candles to navigate.
Torches.
What's the difference? I play Minecraft. It's
Torch
fine.
is a big candle.
I just realized they are called torches in Minecraft too. Anyway, they have torches and they last an hour each.
5 hours each.
Oh, 5 hours each.
Yeah.
Holy shit, they were in there for a long time.
Yeah.
Wait,
I think it's 2 hours each. Yeah, it was 2.
I thought they were an hour each.
There are 2 hours each.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
That sounds about right. Their torches last 2 hours each, and they have 5 of them. And Lily gets very excited and lights them all up, and she's like, we're good for 10 hours.
Mhm.
It's really cute the way
Yeah.
she does it. And Saga's like, fuck, no! And he like grabs them and puts them all out.
Yeah.
But this I'm just now realizing they seem to be like relieved to know that they had 10 hours. But
Yeah.
like this tunnel has been here forever and ever and ever. it's very bold of them to assume that they will easily be able to figure it out in 10 hours.
They were
since-
very confident, like walking in.
Yeah.
It's like they say you get trapped in the cave and everything, but I'm pretty sure we'll figure it out.
I think it was Aang looking at Katara and being like, all you need to do is love someone? Well, then we're fine.
Sokka's trying to make a map, but it looks like it's all the tunnels are changing
Right.
because like a Hogwarts staircase.
We have some more good songs in the cave. Chong plays the cave-in song. Oh man, this is a musical episode now, I guess. Oh, don't let the cave-in get you down. Don't let the Don't let the falling rocks turn your smile into a frown. When the tunnels are darkest, that's when you need a clown. I was literally thinking, like, when the tunnels are darkest, that's when you need a clown. That's like that's the last place I want a clown to appear.
These songs are terrible. Don't let the power outage get you down.
I can't imagine they spent a whole lot of time writing these songs. That's kind of why I was like really curious how they like what the process was
Yeah.
for coming up with these, but I guess we'll never know unless we can like get Aaron on the show or something. Man, that would be wild.
Who's Aaron?
The head writer?
Oh, I was thinking Erin.
No.
Okay. Zuko and Iroh meet a friendly girl and they heal her. She heals her, healing them.
Noah's so good at words sometimes. Just blown away by his eloquence.
Iroh and Zuko are at the village and Iroh's getting some ointment or whatever.
It's a spot day. Sorry. Sorry.
They keep taking spa days.
That's true. Just spa boys.
Zuko names Iroh Mushi, and Iroh just names Zuko Jr. And they're like disguise. It's their undercover names.
Zuko's actual undercover name is Lee. These are kind of
Oh, yeah.
important just because they
He
do
names
end
him-
up using them for like the rest of the show.
Yeah, he names himself Lee.
And then, yeah, Ira's like, but he's named after his father, so we call him Junior. So proud of him. Look at his little nose. Like Zuko's like making like the like throat cutting motion behind him. It's pretty funny.
Nobody's recognizing in Scar yet.
I do like also in this scene, Iroh like he's trying to like itch his little patchy skin, and the I don't know if you notice this. It's kind of subtle, but like the little spa lady is like slapping his hands away.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
So they get invited over for dinner. They just talk about how the Fire Nation sucks.
Yeah, just a little bit more like reminder of all the shitty things that the Fire Nation does.
Like, oh, they came through our town and just took stuff
This
or
is
whatever.
This is
Yeah.
a kind of an important scene though, because Zuko's for the first time sort of seeing like from a completely different perspective what the Fire Nation is up to.
Yeah.
I think
Unlike
it's
a-
like it's like the first time where he's
That's
actually
true.
seeing, oh shit, like are we the baddies?
Mhm.
I mean, he knew that, but I don't think he really realized like the actual consequences of what his family is doing. Like
Yeah.
directly, he already hates his dad,
Mhm.
but it's like, oh, like, you know, I have like a personal vendetta against my dad, but I'm just now realizing my family is hurting people they don't even know. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? I think war is bad.
This is already like more character development than anyone in like Star Wars.
Yeah, it's true.
Of like, maybe my personal family problems affect other people.
Yeah, that's true.
So Appa gets freaked out and he starts bumbling around.
Oh yeah, someone like throws a torch. Someone drops a torch onto his foot accidentally,
Yeah.
and he does not like. Can you imagine? First of all, he's an airbender and like fire is like their opposite or whatever.
Yeah.
He gets fire on his foot and he's inside a cave. He must
Mhm.
be like so out of his element.
Yeah.
Oh.
He freaks out. He bumps against all the walls. He causes another cave in.
A worse cave in.
And now they're separated.
Oh yeah, so Aang like blasts everyone out of the way except Katara.
hmm
And now that I'm thinking about this, he planned this very well.
hmm He threw the torch on Appa's foot.
He did it on purpose. Yeah, so he blasts everyone out of the way, but then Katara is still in danger of like getting hit by some falling rocks. So he jumps and like pushes Katara out of the way in the opposite direction, and then they're all separated with Katara and Aang and Appa together.
Aang, Katara, and Appa.
Yeah,
And Momo and Sokka's with everyone else.
right. I'm just now realizing Sokka hates these people, and now he's stuck with them alone.
Yeah.
I also I don't know how I forgot to bring this up, but earlier when they're all out just playing music and like chilling by the water, they're like all lying on different legs of Appa's, and I just thought that was really cute. Like Appa's just lying down and all of the people are like arranged on like separate legs.
Oh, yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah, we do also have to mention that they did braid Appa's
They
hair
did braid Appa's
a
hair.
little bit earlier. They
Yeah.
had like a chill out set, like a chill out time
Mm-hmm.
for a little bit with these people.
It was really nice.
Mhm.
Nice little break. And then we also got like the whole like the journey is the destination, man. Kind of.
Yeah, and Sokka he's still on his like whole science thing.
What does this have to do with science?
Yeah, exactly. He's like, I'm the science man. I don't like these people
Okay.
because I am the science man.
Right.
It's also where the there's wolf bats in the cave too.
There's wolf bats.
Terrifying.
There's a line here that really made me mad where
Okay.
someone was like, oh no, there's like a flying thing with teeth. And then I think it was Sokka was like, no, that's not correct. It's a wolf bat. It's like, what the fuck? No, they were right. Just because you know the name
They're
doesn't.
called flying things with teeth. There's probably like an animal where the scientific name just means flying thing
thing is with his teeth is.
Yes.
No, but like the person was literally like, oh no, a flying thing with teeth. And Sokka was like, no, it's a wolf bat.
False.
It's like, what? No, they were correct. They just didn't know what it was called. Yeah, but there's wolf bats. They're huge, terrifying creatures that are apparently carnivorous. It's
Mhm.
like, who designed this?
Australia, right?
Probably, yeah.
That's like
this is a real thing. Where, well, they have like flying foxes,
yeah.
which eat fruit, I think,
hmm
because there's like no bugs that are big enough to. I'm not science boy, but they're being attacked by these wolf bats.
That's how the cave-in happened.
God damn it.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, how did they get rid of them?
Appa just kind of
Stepped on them?
did a little jiggle. They all ran away. So now it's just Zuko and Song.
That's a cute name.
It is a cute name. I love it. It fits with the motif of the episode. So Song's like, that's a pretty fucked up scar you got there
Yeah.
from the Fire Nation, right?
And then she shows him her,
And Zuko's like, that's a little insensitive. And then she shows him her scar.
they're like little kids, like, oh, cool scar, look at mine.
Mm-hmm.
It's cute. But yeah, it's just like another moment for Zuko to realize that maybe he's not unlike these other people who are being affected by the war. You can see his alliances shifting in honestly the very good sort of facial expressions that they can do with this, or that they do.
It is good. Appa finds a circle. He punches the circle. And look, it's a tomb.
But they thought it was the exit of the cave, which was
Yeah.
very like, oh look, how lucky, we just found the exit.
Yeah.
But no, it's the entrance to a tomb.
Mhm.
Ooh, happy September.
I think they might have thought it was the exit because they did see like they did think that they saw some like light coming through.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's
But-
fair. It's a big door, so
Yeah.
that's what I would have assumed too.
And then they start opening it, and it seems like light's coming through, but then they open it and it's all dark. And it seems like a goof 'em up.
A goof 'em up?
It seems like a goof 'em up.
Unless. I'll come back to why it might not be a goof 'em up.
Okay.
'Cause I don't
So
want to spoil what happens soon.
yeah. So they find 2 bodies.
Jesus Christ.
No, dude.
Happy September.
Ooh. The end. And then a clown comes out.
Jesus. Who knew that The Cave of Two Lovers was the scariest, spookiest episode? No, but they do actually find 2 coffins. And it's presumably, I mean, it's not like they open them up or anything, but it's presumably the resting place of the 2 lovers who we
Yeah.
find out are named Oma and Shu. And holy shit, I don't know why I just have very little memory of this story. I've seen this episode so many times.
Yeah.
But this story just, I guess it's because it's just a lot of exposition that's just like said at you.
Yeah.
And it's like a very simple art style. It's like that sort of flashback, sort of like a traditional Chinese kind of artwork where it's simple lines, simple colors, and it's very easy to zone out if you're a little kid.
Yeah.
But
Because
this
this looks like a museum, not a cartoon.
this story is fucking wild.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me go over this. So these 2 lovers, it's a classic sort of Romeo and Juliet story.
Yeah. It starts out that way.
Yeah, it's just 2 people from opposing villages that hate each other, that are apparently in a war with each other.
Yeah.
Just 2 cities at war
Yeah.
with one another. That seems excessive. Just chat out your problems. You
They
don't need to be-
imply it was extremely long time ago.
Yeah. So
So-
they were probably really big cities and etc.
There's no countries yet.
That's true. Good point. Still, 2 people, 2 completely arbitrary people from these villages
Mm-hmm.
who are in love, and they have to meet in secret. So they've built this labyrinth through the mountain to like meet up.
Helped out by badger moles.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. So so Oma and Shu meet badger moles inside the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing they like started digging with like rocks or something, just like with their hands, started digging into the mountain. And then they're like, oh, look at these big badger moles. They can move dirt so quickly and powerfully. It's almost like magic. And they just learned earthbending this way.
Yeah, they learned from the badger moles,
They're apparently the first earthbenders.
as they say.
The very
They're-
first earthbenders.
There's
conflicting canonical information
yeah.
about this
Mhm.
earthbending origin story. Still,
It seems more of like a legend than like history.
okay, well, let's assume it's true.
Let's assume everything's true.
Oma and Shu learn earthbending from the badger moles, the first earthbenders.
Mhm.
And then they create, using earthbending, they create this elaborate labyrinth,
Mhm.
a labyrinth
Mhm.
beneath the mountain, through the mountain,
Yeah.
rather. Eventually, Shu, that's the guy, right? He doesn't show up one day. And we find out that he died in the war between the 2 villages, 2 cities. And I fucking love this part. Oman just decides to destroy everything. And she's like risking the lives of everyone in like probably like a 60 or 70 mile radius.
Mm-hmm. Says like last minute she like spared them all.
Yes, okay, but what I'm trying to say is she did so much damage and like created so much fear in these people that they
Mhm.
immediately like elected her somehow into like
The-
I don't know. They're like, okay, we will follow your lead now because you're obviously very powerful.
she declared an end to the conflict.
She just ended the war. She's
she
like,
just-
you're done now.
She said stop, and then they did.
And then decided, okay, you're done fighting. Let's build a new city. I'm ordering the building of a new city, and you're going to name it after me and my dead boyfriend.
hmm
And they did.
And everyone was like, wow, your love is so beautiful.
They just did that.
We love you.
This is so wild. They came from nowhere, and then she just got so mad that her husband died, or her boyfriend died in this war, that she just like
Mhm.
became like their god.
Yeah.
It's so good. I love it.
And the statue, they see a statue of them in the tomb.
Is it a statue? It seems like more like a carving.
Or a carving
Kinda thing.
kind of half
Yeah.
statue. And it's marked with the slogan. I like how it says slogan. It feels like they really branded their relationship that way.
That's true. We should come up with a slogan
We should
for our
have an official
relationship.
slogan for a relationship. Their slogan was love is brightest in the dark.
Yeah, so this is like the second half of like the solution to getting through the cave.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, you need to be in love to get through the cave, and love is brightest in the dark. It seems like pretty obvious what the
Mhm.
solution is, but I guess if you're not reading it that way, then
Katara has an idea.
Katara is like, what if we kissed in the cave of two lovers?
She's literally blushing as
She's got the huge like round emoji blush
Mm-hmm.
going
She
on.
literally says, "What if we kissed?"
Thank you, Katara, for inventing this meme.
And then Aang says, "I don't want to.
I don't
I
want
don't
to
want to kiss you." And then it just kind of, it's like a disaster of a conversation.
It's really bad.
You can just kind of like guess how it goes in your head.
It's really
and-
bad.
Now they're mad.
Yeah, now they're fighting. No one tells you the ending of that meme. That meme is just like a fight and a breakup. Their torches are running out, and they're running out of ideas. Although it is worth noting that the torch,
Mhm.
is only like 75% of the way burned down.
Yeah.
And they're like, we have mere seconds, when they should like have at least a half hour.
Yeah.
And then like you see off camera Aang just like putting it out. Guess we have to kiss.
Mhm.
And they do almost do it to him. They almost get that kiss in. But then right at the last second.
I mean, I remember at the moment, this was like the moment that was like in all of the previews for the show, like new episode of Avatar coming soon. What if they kissed?
What if they
What if
kissed
they
in
kissed?
the cave of two lovers.
Mm-hmm.
But right at the last second, the whole cave lights up because
Just someone turns on the lights.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of fluorescent lights on the ceiling.
It was a dream the whole time. No, the ceiling, I think it's just the ceiling, right? The ceiling is like full of these little like glow in the dark rocks.
Yeah, it's got glow in the dark rocks on it.
And they only light up when the cave is dark. This is actually, I was thinking about this. This is actually like a genius way to have like a secret tunnel.
Yeah.
Because of course, if you go in, you're going to have a torch. And then it's like, they don't want to kill anyone.
Yeah.
So if you do happen to like lose your torch or something, you can still find your way out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So all you have to do is like follow the little glow in the dark rocks, and they'll lead you out of the cave.
Yeah.
And this is what I was going to say, going back, the whole cave, the whole tomb might have been lit up this way.
That's true.
So the light coming through the doorway,
Mm-hmm.
might have just been the rocks
Just
glowing.
when it gone like, yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it's probably what it was. So they follow the little rocks out of the cave. They manage to find their way out. And then,
And
meanwhile, go back. Yeah.
okay, so Zuko and Iroh are like departing from Song's residence. And Iroh is like, "Thank you for the excellent duck. I enjoyed it very much." And for a second, I forgot that like eating meat exists. And like,
Like a pet duck
Mhm.
that they
thank you for the
adopted.
hours of
Oh.
entertainment.
Oh, you're a very talented duck.
hmm
That was very lovely. Yeah, they have a pleasant little send off.
hmm
It's nice, it's sweet.
And she says, "Oh, don't lose." What?
Sorry, I just saw a big flash of lightning.
Ooh. Ooh.
It's September.
Ooh, September.
Wow. That set off some car alarms and knocked the power out for a half a second.
That genuinely set off car alarms.
It's the heat.
It's the heat.
I completely lost my train of thought.
So as Zuko's leaving, the song says, "Don't lose hope. I hear the avatars come back."
Oh, yeah.
That should cheer you up.
And Zuko's like, fuck you.
And it reminds
Fuck you.
It reminds me of a tweet that I can't find that someone made that was like Tony Hawk to a gate agent at the airport. It's like, I'm just feeling kind of down and depressed these days. And then like the gate agent's like, "Oh, don't worry. I have just the thing to cheer you up. I hear that Tony Hawk, skateboarding champion, is in town. You should go see him."
Is that a thing? I mean, like, I'm sure it is because I'm constantly hearing about this bullshit that Tony Hawk has to
Yeah,
deal with.
that wasn't a real one, but it was like a.
Oh, okay. It's like a fiction, a fan.
It was a fiction.
It was
I
a
made it up.
fiction.
You're
Not
wrong.
this time. Just some fan fiction about Tony Hawk.
Yeah, Tony Hawk fan fiction.
Even the fan fiction is depressing.
Tony Hawk going to his computer.
Maybe I'll read some fan
Maybe I'll
fiction
see
to cheer
some
me
fan
up.
fiction about myself to cheer me up.
Oh, it looks like it's all about me being sad. Oh, yeah. Okay. So back in the cave, suddenly, as if the wolf bats weren't enough, these giant badger moles bust in.
Mm-hmm. Bustin'.
Oh, happy September! And gravely endanger the lives of Sokka and the traveling band of travelers.
Mm-hmm. The gang.
The other gang.
The other gang.
The gang too. But Sokka like accidentally like stumbles into one of the little instruments and it like plays a little note and then the badger moles just stop because they're music lovers.
Yeah.
I love this canon that the badger moles love music.
Yeah.
It's really cute. I guess
Because-
it makes sense because the vibrations.
Yeah, and they're technically blind, so
Yeah.
they like see with vibrations.
Aw.
So
Of
it's
course
almost,
they love music.
for them, it's like painting a little picture.
Oh, that's so cute. And then Sokka starts performing. He's like, "Oh, they love music. Okay, let me perform a little song for you." But he's just like all monotone.
Yeah.
He says like, "Oh, here we go. Badger moles coming toward me. Come on, guys, help me out." And then Chong like picks up his little banjo and he's like,
He has he picks up Chong's instrument and
Sokka does.
Sokka picks up
Yeah.
Chong's instrument, which fell on the ground, and Chong had like a backup instrument, just like in his robes that he pulls out.
It looks like
A backup banjo.
the one that Sokka picks up looks kind of like the God, what is that instrument in Moulin Rouge?
Their voices.
It sounds like satire.
Sitar.
Sitar. That's what it
Yeah.
is.
Sitar must have clarity of purpose. Lest it be confused.
Which, in Sokka's defense, extremely clear about his intentions. But yeah, and then Chong pulls out his banjo and continues the song. I cannot remember the tune of it, to be honest. But he just says, the big bad badger moles who earthbend the tunnels. I hate the wolf bats, but love the sounds. And the badger moles love it. And I think that's when it cuts and like we see some more Zuko and Iroh stuff that we probably already talked about. Meanwhile, we see Aang and Katara like busting out of the cave themselves into the daylight, and then they just like walk out, but then Sokka busts out on top of one of the badger moles. Apparently they've become friends now and they can just ride and control them.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, they got out with the. Like they both made it out with the power of love. Sokka's like, we didn't use love. We used giant badger moles. Badger moles.
I also, that just reminded me that they did play a little love song in the cave because Chong was like, oh, the power of love will guide your way. Well, then we'll just play love songs for hours and hours and hours. Okay, it's like, even if you're lost, you can't lose the love because it's in your heart.
I don't know what key you're in.
I don't know either.
Oh, you're in E flat.
Even if you're lost, you can't. Moving on. They're outside the cave.
No, the chord progression is the same.
Okay, let me try. Let me give it a shot. Even if you're lost, you can't lose the love because it's in your heart. I can't even hear myself over the sound of your fucking melodica. I think we nailed it.
Okay.
Outside the cave, they're just kind of explaining what happened, their own stories, their own plots, a little recap. And then we get this really cute moment where Momo is like telling Appa what happened. He's like gesticulating wildly. It's really cute.
Yeah.
Is that the end of the episode?
Oh, they ask Shaggy, hey, are you gonna come back with us? And they're like, nope. And
Man, I really want to get into also, I just want to like get into like the other characters in this band are so good.
Yeah.
And it's sad that we don't really get to know anything about them.
They get to Omashu and it's Fire Nation.
Well, I just wanted to say, like, there's the two members that don't seem to have like any relation, but there's like one of them is really cute and has like this fun sort of dance outfit on, and they're just kind of dancing
That one's
constantly. Okay. I love how they just start dancing no matter no matter what.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't talk, they don't say anything, but they're dancing like the whole episode.
I've completely forgot about these characters.
I know, that's why I'm saying
There's
like
just no lines.
I love these characters. It's sad that we don't really get anything about it.
And you get
We never see them again either in the
Yeah.
rest of the show. From what I can remember, we might, but I don't think we do.
Yeah.
And then there's another character who's just really cute and likes rainbows and stuff.
Mhm.
And we stand them also. Very
He's-
positive
yeah.
influence.
Just got like a little oh yeah, he like plays the drum like a two-sided bongo.
Oh yeah, they've got like a little bongo that they do with the music.
And he just plays it just like lying on the ground.
So cute. God, I wish that were me.
Yeah.
What a fucking good episode.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really good. So they somehow managed to make an episode that was really funny,
Mm-hmm.
full of cute music,
Yeah.
great new characters, and excellent like character exposition for like everyone.
Yeah.
Like everyone. 20 questions?
Yeah. Okay.
You got something?
I have something. My thing is Aang himself.
Is it alive?
Yes.
Could I keep it in my fridge? Should I keep it in my fridge?
Not in your fridge,
Okay.
but you shouldn't. Also, you shouldn't. Yeah.
Does this require water?
Yes.
Would you likely bump into it at a pool party?
Personally, no.
Personally? Like
Yeah.
you specifically?
Me specifically, no.
Would I buy one at a carnival?
Probably not.
Does it exist outside of the Avatar universe?
No.
Could it be a mascot for something in the Avatar universe?
Yes.
Does it have a backpack for its applesauce?
I think maybe eventually.
Would it be like, would it be cool to like give it a name?
To like just like
Be like,
name it.
Yeah, like, I'm going to name you blank.
I wouldn't say most circumstances it wouldn't be cool.
Okay. Is it a person?
Yes.
Oh. Do they have speaking lines?
Yes.
Is it Shaggy?
No.
Okay. I didn't expect you to pick something that easy. Would it be cool to have this person on the show for a tea with a fascinating stranger?
Absolutely.
Do you think they would have like good, funny content to share?
Absolutely, yes.
Are they part of the Scooby-Doo gang?
Not that I know of.
What?
I mean, if there was There's an episode that I haven't seen.
Are they part of the Scooby-Doo gang in this episode?
No.
Are they in this episode?
Yes.
Okay. Do they interact with Zuko and Iroh in this episode?
No.
Are they from the past?
Yes.
Not the same way we're from the past. And we're just time travelers traveling at 1 second per
Okay.
1 second.
Mm-hmm. Not really, no.
Okay.
Then.
Have we seen them in any other episodes so far?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it like a specific version of a person?
No.
Okay. It's just the person.
Just the person.
Okay. Are they shorter than me? Assumedly.
Yes.
No. I have a wild idea.
Okay.
Is it Aang?
Yeah.
Okay. I just fucking Jimmy Neutron brain blasted and realized the most obvious might be the least obvious this late in our podcasting game.
Yeah.
That was a great pick.
Thank you.
Like halfway through asking questions, I was thinking that would be a good idea.
If you asked if you could store it in the freezer, I would have said yes.
Oh man, Aang, go on my pod cabbages.
Yeah, please.
Except not Zach Tyler.
Maybe we're just what Zach needs.
That's true. Zach, reach out to us.
Hashtag
Touch
save
faith.
Zach.
Yeah, I got something.
Okay.
My thing is the cave, specifically the tunnel.
Is it offensive to give this a lick?
I wouldn't say offensive, no.
So if I lick this, no one would be like, stop that. That's rude and offensive.
No.
That's crude humor.
I mean,
Save that for Adult Swim.
someone might be like, don't, but
What if our cats were licking this? Would you tell them to stop?
no, because you can't stop them. They're going to lick everything.
I mean, would you try to stop them? Would
you,
you carry them away? It's like, no, don't lick that.
I've given up on disciplining the cats.
They can lick anything.
They can and they will, whether or
Okay.
not we like it.
Mm-hmm. Whether or not we like it.
They will lick it.
Whether or not we like it, they will lick it. Lick it. Licky tongue. Can I drop it in water?
No.
If I dropped it in water, would it be fine if I put it in a bag of rice for a few days?
Doesn't work like that.
Doesn't work like that. Is it wet already?
Looks a little damp.
It's a little damp.
Maybe.
Okay. Would it kind of dry out if this was sitting out in the desert?
Impossible.
Impossible. It cannot dry out.
It cannot be put in the desert.
Cannot be put in the desert. Say this thing had an HP bar. If Sokka threw his boomerang at it, would its HP go down at all?
It would probably go down 1 or 2 HP, but you can assume it's got 10,000 HP.
Okay. Would you say it specifically has a resistance to Sokka's boomerang?
No.
You said it has a lot of HP.
Yeah.
So is it bigger than a person?
Yes.
Bigger than a house?
Yes.
Is it bigger than a skyscraper?
I'm not sure how to imagine that sort of comparison. I don't know.
Okay. Could you do a fun prank with this where you April Fool's Day, you painted it to make it look like a funny thing.
Painted
let's
what?
let's say you wanted to make an epic prank and you said, we're going to paint blank to make it look like Chuck Norris.
I don't know if this question is necessarily applicable.
Can it be destroyed?
Probably, but it wouldn't be permanent.
Can you flood it?
Probably, yeah.
If it got flooded, would it probably get a lot of water damage?
I don't think it would matter that much.
Could you insure it? Does it have insurance?
I don't know how that would work in the Avatar universe.
Would it be a good place for tourists?
Yeah, it absolutely would.
Thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it a cave?
Yes.
Is it the Cave of Two Lovers?
Yeah, I was like kind of specifically thinking about like the tunnel itself.
The tunnel.
Yeah, but I mean, that's close enough.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing.
You can make it look like a snake, or you can make the front of the cave look like the I'm a fire in my laser guy.
Okay. Or
That's a prank.
Goatsy.
Goatsy? Who's Goatsy?
We're going to just go ahead and move on to the next segment of the podcast, which is questions from
Okay.
the dear listeners, dear viewers,
I have some questions from avatarspirit.net
users.
users
Cool.
on the forums
I want to hear them.
on this episode. Scar in your meadow says, also looks like Zuko's gonna get a love interest, eh?
I love interesting.
A love interest, eh?
Oh, Zuko's going to get a love interesting. What? Who? Oh,
Zuko.
So Song is who they're implying.
Talks to a girl once. They're in love.
We wouldn't even know if Zuko was like into girls at this point.
Mm-hmm.
He has not shown interest in anyone. Now that I think about it, does he ever show interest in anyone? I can't think of him
He does later in the show.
having any romantic.
He does.
How am I forgetting something so important?
I know.
I can't wait.
Mm-hmm. See if you get into it. They also ask, also, if those animals can earthbend, does that mean Momo and Appa can airbend? Does that mean bending originates from animals? Yes.
Did they not talk about this in the show? I mean, Momo can't airbend. He's got wings.
He's got wings.
You can see the wings.
Yeah.
But what? How do they think Appa's getting
Appa's-
around?
Appa's airbending. He's fun. I mean, it's just magic.
No, but how does this person, if they aren't assuming Appa's airbending, how would he be?
Okay.
How would he be flying?
I don't know. I'm just now saying Lava Love God is the name of some sort of like just Zuko fan club because under the banner it says Zuko fan. Check out Lava Love God.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Wow, I need to get in there.
Yeah, everyone join Lava Love God, the official Pod Cabbages club.
No, we can't steal someone else's IP.
What was that chick's name?
Song?
Yeah.
Wait,
It's
was
only in
that
the-
was that
yeah.
the question?
Yeah. That was a question
All
from
right.
Thunder_713.
Asked and answered.
They also said, "'Cause we will see her again. Mark my words."
Okay.
I don't think we ever see her
We
again.
sure
Everyone's
don't.
saying we will see this person again.
You know, it's kind of a shame because she's a good character.
Mm-hmm.
I do like her. She's cute.
Karia says, "Okay, one."
Carry a what?
Karia, question for me. Okay, one quick questions. Did Zuko give that girl some alias he had come up with? If so, what was it?
It was
It was Lee. And what was that girl's name? Song.
Song. This is getting awfully repetitive. Just like a song.
Fuzzy says, it's the motif for the episode. Fuzzy
Fuzzy?
says, Fuzzy,
Is the motif for the episode. Oh, a
No.
song. Sorry, I misunderstood.
Fuzzy, profile pic of Jim from Treasure Planet.
Oh, I thought you were going to say The Office.
It's in black and white, and he's looking kind of like melancholy. He's got cursive under his name that just says, I'm still here.
Okay.
Asks, it's re-airing tomorrow, right? We don't know. Ignite 444
Oh, there I am again.
says, did they kiss? Wait, no, they said they did kiss. How do you explain the crystals lighting up or them looking awkward at the end?
What? Wait, they're implying that the kiss activated the crystals?
The kiss activated the crystals.
Interesting.
Activate your crystals with a kiss.
That's how they get the kyber crystals to
Yeah.
work.
This is actually a Star Wars crossover. It's the most ambitious crossover in history. Scooby-Doo, Star Wars, Avatar: The Last Airbender.
They're perfectly compatible.
They all have the same exact fan base.
Exactly. There is probably a pretty big overlap. What is that type of graph called?
Circle pie comparison.
Like the SpongeBob magic trick graph.
Yeah, the SpongeBob magic trick graph where it's two circles.
And the circles are people who listen to our show people who get our jokes, and then like me putting the fingers behind my back and separating them and bringing you the graph of people who listen to our show and people who got the joke I just made.
That's a joke for those of you out there who have extremely good visualization in your head. Those with those Albert Einstein brains with the shapes. Certainly not me. Ignite 444 asks again, different question, but again asks a question. Who else on here is a fellow Katanger? Not me.
Chirp, chirp, chirp. No, I do want to say,
Okay.
retroactively, like now I do actually ship this. It does seem like easily the most healthy relationship in the show.
Scar and Your Meadow asks about this episode. Did anybody kind of think it was strange how all of a sudden Katara seems to like Aang now?
Well, we've already seen her like blushing and stuff. We've seen her blush
Yeah.
at compliments that he's given her and things like that.
Ignite 444, back at it again.
Oh God.
Says,
Log out.
So we know the origin of earthbending. What about firebending, airbending, and waterbending?
Did they not go
I'd
over?
love to learn about their origins.
Well, let me tell you a thing. Firebending comes from the dragons. Waterbending comes from the moon. They like 2 episodes ago they talked about the origin
talked about
of
the origin
waterbending.
of waterbending. That's true.
Oh my God. And earth or airbending comes from the bison.
Yeah,
Which
it's
I
kind
feel
of-
like we've also learned.
Yeah, the airbending's kind of implied.
Well, I'm pretty sure that like Aang literally says the airbenders were the first, or the bison were the first airbenders.
Yeah, watch the show.
Watch the fucking show. Man, I wonder if any of these people are listening to our podcast.
Opal Cowboy.
Really struggling with that one.
Opal Cowboy. I've just got one little point that I don't think anyone has addressed yet. Maybe next time Aang is trapped in a pitch dark cave, he'll remember he can firebend. He didn't even seem to consider that option.
Maybe this person didn't even seem to consider the fact that Aang said he was never going to firebend again.
Yeah, this forum was poppin' because it is 2006. It is kind of like a shipping episode.
True.
And everyone came out of the woodwork to talk about this. High Tide asks, why would she blush? I wonder. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark.
Could it possibly be that she asked an embarrassing question?
Rogue Rider, asterisk, cries, asterisk. Why? Why couldn't the animators show them kiss?
The show has so many episodes left.
Also, a lot of
Miranda.
people in the forum were like, my music video for my Katang music video should be up soon. I'll let you guys
Wait,
be updated.
someone actually said that?
Yeah, someone
Oh
said
my
like,
God. I love that.
oh, this is perfect footage. I'll be adding to this. McCoy, like the podcat, my butt and me with
What the
Griff
fuck are you saying right
With-
now?
with Griff McCoy, Jut McCoy, and Tra McCoy
This
asks,
I cannot believe your brain went there with just a normal fucking name.
McCoy, just MCOY,
Yeah, it sounds like
a normal fucking name?
sounds like a detective.
Yeah, it looks like they started making a really long name and then they gave up at 4 letters. So McCoy,
Okay,
I've never heard this name before.
go on.
Why was Saka Tough Girl 4444 band member says, did they kiss? Question mark. Emoticon with a frowny face with a bunch of question marks over it, and then less than 3.
I'm trying to like visualize what you just described, but no, they didn't. I thought it was like very clear that they didn't kiss, but I guess not.
Heavy C. Casey asks, does it matter if they kissed?
No.
They shared something special.
Yeah.
Sarcastic Master asks, hey, wouldn't it be funny if Chong and Hakoda were friends? Let me test. Yes, it is funny.
Seems to be funny.
Also, look at this person's their forum signature.
Holy shit! I'm not even going to describe it. If you want to see this person's form, what is their username again?
Sarcastic Master.
No numbers or anything.
Sarcastic Master.
Okay, Avatar Spirit Forum user, Sarcastic Master. If you're out there, we're crediting your wonderful work. I'm assuming you do this.
Mhm.
Yeah, that'll be on the Twitter for our lovely listeners.
That is the last question, but I just want to say, just this one user, the Avatar01, that just says, I have watched this episode over 50 times. I have also brightened my TV as far as it can go
Oh my
and took
God.
the screenshot and zoomed in as far as I can. Unfortunately, I haven't found anything.
Nothing?
No,
They found nothing?
turns out the screen just goes black right before they kiss.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know you were talking about the kiss. I just
You think they're like going for like tech support advice?
I can't fucking watch this episode. Someone help. This is weird though, because like I remember watching this episode and I didn't care about the kiss at all. It was like the music and like the jokes that were
Yeah.
that was the reason I watched it 50 times was
And it didn't seem ambiguous. Like it
was like they got cut off at the last second because the
Mhm.
solution was found.
they didn't act like that they kissed.
No. I mean, now I'm
What?
starting to
Oh
question.
no, are
like,
you
maybe
becoming
they-
a
No, maybe they did
kiss truther?
Because that would make sense that they were then like super embarrassed at the end, like we kissed for no reason. In the end, back to that one person's question, does it matter? Not really.
Yeah.
But like if they almost kissed or if they did kiss, it wouldn't really make a difference because
Yeah.
here's a hot take for you.
Okay.
Kissing is really not that special.
Wow.
It's fine, but like
Can that be our relationship slogan?
no. No, but what I'm trying to say is like the whole like lead up to the kiss is like the important like
Yeah.
feeling a moment.
hmm
And like the situation that you're in when you're kissing and like the whole scenario surrounding the kiss is what makes a kiss special. It's not the actual like physical contact.
Would you say that kisses are romanticized?
I mean, yeah, but I wouldn't go so far as to say that they're not special. But I don't think it's like the actual physical like act that makes it that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with that. And that seems to be what everyone's hung up on. Like, did their lips touch?
hmm I need to know the lips touch. Did the lips touch?
Yeah, like
Did the drawings of these people's lips touch?
I have something special this week.
What?
Last episode, we asked people to send us a request or two for a Zula voice, and I did actually get one
Oh. Oh yeah.
from friend of the show, guest of the show, Alex Leaf Crunch. I have to just find it really quick.
Be careful, Zuzu. You wouldn't want to hurt Uncle Iroh's 11.5 centimeter Detective Pikachu amiibo, now would you?
Thank you so much, Alex, for submitting that. What a good one. Yeah, if you want to request anything like that, just ask us on Twitter. This is normally a kind of thing that you would set up for like a Patreon reward, but we don't have a Patreon at the moment. Oh yeah, I do have one more question though for you, Noah, before we sign off.
Yes.
What are your cabbages?
Okay. Let's get to cabbages.
Yeah.
So top cabbage is gonna be Chong because nothing wrong wrong with Chong. That's his slogan.
That's a really low bar.
Yeah, he's perfectly fine. Then I'm gonna put Iroh after him because he just wanted to have tea and risk his life doing it. He took the opportunities to like get free food from people from their house, and then Song, she was fine. Katara, fine. Aang, fine.
Can you imagine if they did City Girls like this?
Zuko, I mean, he was okay, but he didn't even do anything this episode. He just kind of like learned as a person. Actually, I'm going to put Zuko above Katara because he listened and learned as a person which is impressive for Zuko. And Sokka, I'm going to put it at the bottom,
Okay.
per usual.
I actually have Zuko at the top
Wow.
because he didn't really give Iroh a hard time. And right off the bat, Iroh at the bottom. Okay, here's the deal. Oh, by the way, these are my cabbages.
Oh, those are your cabbages?
Those were your cabbages.
Those were my cabbages.
These are my cabbages.
Mm-hmm.
Iroh all the way at the bottom because he was so dumb and irresponsible and he put his life and Zuko's life in danger.
That's valid.
And Zuko didn't give him a hard time for it. He came with him to like help him, and then he spent the whole episode growing and learning as a person, and he complained a little bit at the beginning. But it would have been weird for him to not complain. That's just part of his character.
Yeah.
Number 2 on our list, Aang, because he was just nice and helpful the whole episode, and he was just going with the flow and learning and guiding. And then I would put Chong is next to last. As much as I love him, fuck him. No, don't fuck him. He's fine. Wait, you can fuck him, I guess. Wait, his wife is the only one who can fuck him.
Unless his wife is okay with that.
That's true. We don't know what their relationship is like. But he was being kind of like unintentionally antagonistic also, making the whole thing a little bit more difficult. His musical instruments did have in handy. Maybe he's right in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And then Song, I'm not going to include on my list because it doesn't matter.
I mean, she's a core character.
And those are my cabbages.
Hey, Summer.
Yeah.
Is there anywhere people can find you?
Yeah, there's actually a lot of places people can find me. I got a Twitter.
Mhm.
My username is Stellar Ghost.
Is there like a thing that you could like, just like a whole tree of links
Wow.
where you could just see all the...
Yeah, I think you're getting at Linktree, but I have a better idea.
Okay.
You can find all my shit at summergeist.com.
Summergeist.com.
And I would argue that the website itself is a fun experience.
It is an extremely fun experience.
Please check it out.
Behind the scenes here, Summer took whole days like where she did nothing but...
It was 2 days.
but like full days where she did nothing but obsess over this website.
Web design can be addictive.
Yeah.
That's why this week we're sponsored by Squarespace.
Building a website can be hard.
Oh my God. It's
Not
actually
for Summer.
It's really easy
It's
is the
easy.
thing. Especially if you want it to look bad.
Yeah.
Squarespace doesn't understand my needs. Beautiful designs? Fuck that. Yeah, but honestly, all of my links are there. The thing is, it doesn't really work on mobile. So if you do want the full experience, all of my links are on mobile. You can find them there. But if you want the full experience of the website, you'll have to check it out on your computer, your desktop computer. And
Yeah.
I cannot stress this enough, not the desktop version of the website on your mobile device. I also have a link on there to my Patreon. If you wanted to just go straight to my Patreon, it's patreon.com/summergeist. And if you become a patron on my Patreon, amongst the other fun perks that I have there are lots of them. You can also have a special role in the Discord that is embedded on my website. Log in and sign my guest book to let me know that you saw my beautiful website. That would mean a lot to me. Thanks. That's all for me. What about you, Noah?
You can find me at my Linktree, linkter.ee/Geist, Geist.
Do you have anything coming up soon that you want people to be interested in?
Well, first of all, you can actually subscribe to me on Patreon.
Oh, is your Patreon live?
It's kind of live. It doesn't, by the time this is out, I'll have some stuff on it. So go ahead, I
Ooh.
think.
I didn't even know this.
Yeah. It's mainly for like my music stuff because I'm just getting more music stuff rolling. I don't really have any solid plans, so just check it out. I'll put it on my Linktree, and you can find the Patreon at patreon.com/geistmusic.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Anything else that you've been working on for a long time and you're excited about?
just an album soon.
Yay!
Original music, finally.
Can you give us like just a quick summary of what kind of music it is?
The album is kind of like a mock video game soundtrack.
That sounds awesome.
It does.
I can't wait to hear it again.
Summer's been giving me input.
It's very good. You guys will love it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all of our stuff.
I have to go feed my
I have to
cat.
go
I have
feed
to
my
go
cat.
feed my cat.
Two lovers forbidden from one another.
The passion,
A war divides their people,
the passion
and a mountain divides them
is
apart.
more than I can withstand.
The path to be together. Yeah, I forgot the next couple lines, but then it goes.
To pick up trucks, making love.
I gotta practice really quick. I'm gonna give it a couple of practice
Okay.
takes, and then
Okay.
we can cut it out.
Uncle Iroh's 11.5 centimeter Detective Pikachu amiibo.
That was actually a pretty good first take. I should have just done that into the mic.
Uncle Iroh's 11.5 centimeter. Fuck. Take 3.
Do you want to do like a context kind of one? Like, careful, Zuzu.
True.
You don't want to break.
True. Good point.
You wouldn't want anything to happen to Uncle Iroh.
Shh. Let me do it.
Be careful, Zuzu. You wouldn't want anything to happen to Uncle Iroh's 11.5 centimeter Detective Pikachu amiibo, now would you? I found this really good game where you can use Uncle Iroh's 11.5 centimeter shit.
I'll do it one more time.
Be careful, Zuzu. You wouldn't want to hurt Uncle Iroh's 11.5 centimeter Detective Pikachu amiibo, now would you?
Can cut them together.
That would be terrifying.
What? Be careful, Zuzu.
Zuzu.